Louisiana Beer Reviews looks at Andex Weissbier Dunkel. Kloster Andex, founded in 1455 and beginning to brew beer in 1850. This is down in Bavaria, close to the Alps, the foot of the Alps in the hills. Super premium Bavarian ale, 5% alcohol by volume. The first one I did was the Weissbier Hell, which to me was not up to what the ratings were saying. So let's hope this one is. It was $3.99 at Dornex, so I hope it's good, especially for the price. Not an exorbitant price, but not giving it away either. Water, wheat malt, barley malt, hops, and yeast. This is owned by the Benedictine Order, this company, this brewery. They use dark malts, makes sense, and they said Hallertau aroma hops. Gets a very good score on Beer Advocate. The bros haven't had it. 91 out of 100 on Rate Beer, 99 out of 100 for the style. It's a little chilly out here, about 65 degrees. We had a cold front. You see the grass is very high. I don't like to do videos when the grass is high. But I couldn't cut it the last few days because it was so rainy. And yesterday I sprayed the eliminator around the edges and I trimmed the sidewalk areas, so it's just going to be cutting today and sweeping up the clippings, so it shouldn't be too bad. And it's already dry. There's no dew on the grass, so I can start cutting it very soon. And then I'll do another video, I think, later, showing how it looks after. But with all that rain and that extreme humidity that we had and heat, warmth, the grass is really coming in strong now. And I believe that rain was coming in from the Gulf of Mexico and it spread across the south in a northeasterly direction and made it all the way up to Boston, where it was raining for their Patriots Day baseball game and the Boston Marathon. All right, I have some other German beers I want to look at from Germany that I bought it. And I'm gonna go back to Dornex, bought over there, and go back to Dornex and check out and see if they get some new stuff in. Thick beige head, and it's a rust red brown appearance with pretty strong, tight little bubble streams. Typical wheat beer from Germany. All right, I see that the Samuel Adams Summer Wheat came out. It's sort of like a, this is sort of like a spiced bread, like if I go to Volksfest in the springtime at Deutsches Haus in New Orleans, they'll have those German breads, and they have like a spiciness to them. I guess it's coming from the yeast. Little sweetness. It smells nice, nothing too strong. Now 5% alcohol, that's the same ABV as a point of reference, Coors Banquet Beer, Budweiser, things like that. I like it. Initially, it's got some spiciness, dark roasted malt, wheat malt and barley malt. So it's like dark bread. Sort of what you would expect, nothing shocking. Someone was asking me for the last one, the Andex Weissbier Hell, was it up to the quality of a Francis Connor or what was the other one they were asking me about? And I said, no, I did not think it was. I think the Francis Connor really has it nailed down. I need to get back on their website and see if I can find their whole line of beers. I guess I cannot. There's so many German beers that we don't get here. Like, you might see Lowenbrau, right? But you're not going to see all the other 10 Lowenbrau beers they make. Like their Triumphanator, that red beer. It's like red and 7% alcohol. Similar, I guess, to Birra Moretti La Rasa. do get the tap water thing though, but that's a wheat beer. To me, that's a wheat beer characteristic. I mean, people might be saying, well, then don't drink wheat beer if you don't like the tap water. That's a good point. Oh, there is like sludge at the bottom. I can see where a lot of people would be frankly repelled by what I'm seeing at the bottom of this beer. It doesn't look like cake sediment. It looks like some sort of sludge at the bottom, which is coming from that bottle conditioned yeast. So I could see people like Greg, beer reviews, saying no way, because he always will remark he doesn't like those chunks. They don't bother me, but I mean, I know a lot of people that would just put the bottle down and put the glass down and say, I'm walking away. They would turn their pretty head and walk away. Okay. This does have a little more roastiness now. It got cloudier, but I can't really say that it got spicier or yeastier. I'm not really getting banana or coriander or clove with this one. Now, it might get that way at this point. If you want to try a dark lager that has some character and is around the same ABV, the 4.9 to 5.2% range, beer sampling with Dave was saying, some of these people lick the bottle. I don't lick the bottle. Well, you know, I'm a bottle licker. Ooh. Now this is something else. Can you see that? That looks like it congealed into little tan chunks all throughout. Now I can see where that really would not appeal to people. Didn't really change the flavor. For dark, kind of mid-range, mild to mid-range alcohol beers, lagers you could get, and I mean inexpensive, way cheaper than this. You know, you could get Heineken Dark, which is, you know, mild flavored like this, but doesn't have those lagers, they don't really have the tap water thing going, which I don't care for. The Heineken Dark. You could get Beck's Dark, yes. They don't make the St. Pauli Girl Dark anymore that I'm aware of. Looks like that was cut. You could get Michelob Amber Bock, or if you live in Texas or Louisiana, the Ziegenbock. A Beta Amber might do the trick, although I think it's lower than 5%. It's more like 4.7. The Busch Signature Lager, Amber Lager. Now, Busch Signature is, you know, a light brown one like this, kind of a reddish tint. It's 5.7, so you're getting into more like a malt liquor dark beer. It's sort of an oddball thing, but it's interesting, it's good, it's flavorful, and it's enjoyable. And you can get a 12-pack at Walmart for about $7.49, a 12-pack. Okay, so if you live in the northern United States, like around, or the upper South, like say Virginia, in the Appalachian Mountains, or Ohio, you might see the Rolling Rock Amber, which is around 5% or less, and that one is an interesting beer. You say, but this is a wheat beer. I understand that. I'm talking about beers that are, but you know, those are, all the ones I described are filtered. Okay, they're filtered beers. This, it's obviously not filtered because now it looks like mud. So it's a dirty looking little thing. Beautiful lacing. Lacing. Some spiciness, spice bread, but that's not everything. It's got that overriding tap water feature. It's chilly out here. Come on, son. It's just sort of like okay. It's nice. It's not anything terrific. It's sad to say because I was favorable toward the Benedictine order, favorable toward the Andex cloister, the monastery. Cloistered means they would stay in there. They don't come out. They're kind of cut off from the world. That's fine. Favorable towards Germany, Bavaria, the former kingdom of Bavaria. Favorable toward Hallertau, Roma hops, the 5% drinkability. But 91 out of 100, 99 out of 100 for the style. A 99 out of 100 for the style. A Dunkel wheat beer. How could that be? I mean, if you get the Franziskaner Dunkel, or so many other Dunkel Weissbiers, this does not... I don't think this measures up to it. And I don't even think those are like the greatest thing, right? That's me, personally. Wheat beers, not my thing. If I'm going to drink, yeah, I mean, you know, I'm going to get La Raza from Birra Moretti. I mean, frankly, let's be honest, or I'm going to get Spaten Optimator. I mean, I'm going to go all out with that. I'm just, yeah, I'm going to turn the volume up all the way. I'm not just going to, you understand what I'm saying. The wheat beers just lack so much. So, yes, wheat beers exist. No, they're not too terrific to me. I don't know why people want to drink them. I can go in the house and get tap water that's a lot cheaper than this, and it's kind of similar to this in the flavor. So, to me, that's a problem. You know, if you're paying a lot of money and the beer is, you know, a little bit more flavorful than what you get out of the tap, yet you say, yeah, but it has alcohol in it. Yeah, okay, well, you know, 5%. That's no big deal because they got Coors Banquet at the store for $4.99 a 6-pack of pints, and I'm afraid Coors Banquet tastes better than this. I'll give this a B. It's good. It's good. Coors Banquet is very good. And y'all come on down to New Orleans and go to a University of New Orleans Privateers baseball game.